Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports. Excited to offer you guys an absolutely gorgeous 2009 GMC Denali XL. I'm the owner of Davis AutoSports. This vehicle has, first and foremost, this is a one-owner vehicle, flawless history, clean and clear title in hand in-house, and the most impressive service history of any car that you will find. One owner since day one. This vehicle belongs to my immediate family. It's been my wife's vehicle. I'll sort of go through everything that we've done over the years to the truck, the way it sits now, and why we're selling it. The biggest thing to take away from this truck is it has the most impressive service history you're going to come across, and condition wise, as you'll see in this video, this truck is as brand new as they come. What I'm going to do is do a quick walk around first and some close-ups so you guys can see the condition, and then I'm going to go more in detail of some very useful information on this truck for you. This truck has zero previous paint work, and speaking of the paint, it is absolutely flawless. Obviously, we have a huge reconditioning department here. This truck on a regular basis was fully detailed, paint corrected. Every 6 months, Wolfgang paint sealant was applied. Also has been garage kept throughout most of its life. And we'll do some close-ups of the body. You will not find this generation Denali this clean. Obviously, some upgrades with wheels and tires and many other things that we'll go over. This does have the 6.2 aluminum block, aluminum head engine, very powerful engine, and we'll get into more details about the engine, but long story short, this truck has a new engine. We are shooting this in high definition, so if you have the ability to view this in high definition, please do so. If you have not been viewing it in high definition to this point, please rewind it, start from the beginning. Auto drop steps, obviously, on the Denali package. Every single panel on this Denali is 100% original. This is a fully optioned Denali with every single option that they possibly offer, including dual entertainment. It's 100% loaded up. There's not an option that they offer that this truck does not have. Upgraded headlights. Upgraded full Corsa stainless steel exhaust. Also has Corsa short headers, as well as a full cold air intake. (2019) GMC Denali 22-inch wheels mounted on Nitto tires. Those were just recently added. So as you see on this body, you will not find one single dent on the entire truck. You will not find any scratches. I'm going to tell you on this entire body, front to back bumpers and everything. You got a very small imperfection right there. The tailgate, as you see, is perfect. The rest of the bumper is perfect. That's just a bug. Rocker panels, there's not even any wear or issues on the rockers. The only thing to nitpick on this entire truck is this front bumper. It does have some rock chips. We do a ton of highway driving, and I'll get into some of that in a moment. So to truly make this excursion perfect, we can repaint the bumper if requested, but that's not something that I feel is necessary. My wife and I are absolute non-smokers. There hasn't been a cigarette ever smoked in this thing. Interior for the year is as clean as you're going to get. There's been no dogs back here. Carpets are stain free. Gorgeous two-tone interior throughout. WeatherTech floor liners throughout the entire truck. We have dual flip down rear DVD entertainment. Rear heated seats as well. Look at those seats. They're absolutely perfect. When I first got this truck, I actually lined all of the carpet. Obviously I bought new WeatherTechs, but I lined every piece of carpet with the clear plastic sticker. Well, it's not sticker, but it's sticky, that you put on carpets of new cars and all that sort of stuff. But I had it all aligned. It gets sort of worn out every 4 or 5 months, gets replaced. So even the carpets were completely covered. Take a look at the seats. All the bracketry and panels are perfect. Top of the armrest, no issues whatsoever. The build quality on these Denalis, it's amazing. When you shut the doors, they're solid doors. They're just great trucks. Like I said, WeatherTechs throughout. Obviously navigation, backup camera, remote start. She's loaded up top to bottom. Full Bose system. The sound system sounds great. Door panels, very clean. Of course, you got your dual heated seats. So, want to get to some important information for you guys as the buyer. Let's shut this tailgate, which is controlled from the front as well. Push button tailgate, obviously. Give you guys a quick glimpse of the driver's side, and then we'll go ahead and get into some information on this thing. Beautiful dark brown two-tone interior, gives it a really nice look. Check out the steering wheel. It's in perfect condition. The leather's not all nasty. It's got the wood grain, obviously. Heated steering wheel. The driver's seat, this does not have any dye on it. That is a factory seat. Great condition. Every single button, control knob, everything works in this truck as it should. So the big selling point on this truck. So first we'll go over a couple things real quick. Obviously, we have the 2019 22-inch Denali wheels, Nitto tires. We have a full Corsa exhaust system on it, full stainless steel. Corsa header to go with that, and a full cold air intake, so it's got a lot of good breathers on it. Sorry about that, guys. The engine, it's a 6.2 aluminum block, aluminum head engine. This truck has, and let me just tell you the use of this truck too. My wife, we have 5 children. This truck has brought my children to and from school. It's been our travel vacation vehicle. My son, for the last 5 years, has been playing national AAU basketball. We live in Virginia. We have tournaments all over the country. We usually bring our kids with us and everything else in luggage. So due to conveniency, we typically drive. Our tournaments are just about every weekend throughout the spring and summer, all over the place. Vegas, Florida, New York, Philly. They're every single weekend. So we have accumulated a lot of miles on this truck. It's got 260,000 miles on the truck itself. I can tell you there's probably no components on this truck that have 260,000 miles. Over the years with my dealership, we have serviced and replaced and used the very best fluids, the very best parts, but most importantly, probably about 4 months ago, the engine started to have a little bit of lifter noise in it. So my plan, obviously, as much money and time as we've put into this truck to maintain it, as beautiful as it is to just rebuild the engine and keep the truck for another 10 years. So that's what we did, a full 6.2 rebuild. Brand new pistons, brand new crankshaft. This isn't a typical refreshening, it's a full engine build. Pistons, piston rings, camshaft bearings, crankshaft bearings, rod bearings, a 32-piece Felpro engine and gasket seal package, lifters, high volume oil pump, everything, a complete engine build, guys. And it just got pleated. We had the truck here getting done for about 4 weeks. During that time, my wife, who's used to driving this mammoth of a vehicle, got into something much smaller. She loved it. She didn't want to get out of it. She doesn't want to get back into the brand new Denali that we've had forever. And 3 of our, not to get too personal, but 3 of our 5 kids are now driving now. So we have 2 younger ones, and she doesn't need this mammoth of a vehicle. So I sort of talked her into keeping it, and she said she loves being in the mid-size. We don't need the full size anymore. So that's where we are. I'm going to give you another piece of advice. Take it if you will, whatever. Being that we've just put so much money into this thing, I don't want to sell it. It's one of those things where I'm going to put it online. If it sells for what I think it's worth, I'm going to sell it. Some of you guys don't want to hear that. You want to steal everything out there. I get it. But you're looking at a Denali XL with a brand new 6.2 engine minus the block itself, a ton of brand new parts, thoroughly serviced since day one of ownership, and a body that looks brand new. This body, if you see it in person, guys, I can't get any closer, but the gloss is perfect, the finish is perfect. You look down the sides of this thing, you're not going to see a bunch of dents and dings and scratches. The paneling and side trim is perfect. It is as perfect as a pre-owned truck for this age that you're going to get. Not to mention, everything on here is top of the line. From the internal engine parts, it was all top of the line pistons. Everything was done correctly, done right, because my intentions were to keep this thing, and we still may, but we're going to offer it up for sale. while she's in her midsize and is loving whipping around town and parking easily and all that. So you're not going to find a nicer, cleaner truck, guys. It drives 100%. Over the years, we've replaced a ton of different parts. Water pump, everything that we've ever replaced, it's all been top of the line stuff as well. Brakes, everything. So you're bidding on as new as a GMC Denali that's ever out there for this generation. If you guys have any questions, you can contact me directly. My email is jd@davisautosports.com. And I'll give you guys a quick, obviously and we do have all the pictures as well of the engine build getting done, the parts and everything else. I'm going to show you the engine, but obviously everything's internal. But you can at least see the engine bay. Got a full cold air intake system. Everything over the years from AC parts. I mean, this thing is absolutely ready to go. There's a new strut on the hood as well. If you guys have any questions, once again, jd@davisautosports.com. Thank you very much.